Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day with your family. I just put the turkey in the oven. I have got 4 hours to accomplish something on Bugsy, because even your hot rod deserves a little Christmas gift. Let me show you what I'm doing today. So today we are going to install a budget DIY heating system for my hot rod. So let me show you what we have. 3/4 inch hose, proper heater hose, not just cheapo regular rubber hose, proper heater hose. 3/4 inch, 5/8 inch, 4 little clips, 3/4 inch hose fitting, 5/8 hose fitting. That one will go in the water pump, that one will go in the top of the intake manifold, obviously where the water is. Heater core, 12-volt fan. So some of you had said before that I should be using the sort of cylinder shaped fan, but I don't have any ducting, so this is simply going to go over the heater core, blow hot air all over the cab. Not very regulated, but will do for now. And a nice little LED switch that lights up, just so that I know it's on, you know, in case I get too hot and wonder why. So, actually fairly straightforward. The hardest part is going to be mounting the heater core, which I think I'll do first, and then it's just a case of plumbing it in, put more coolant in, start the engine, let it warm up, and see if we've got heat. Fingers crossed. Let's get started. First thing then is to measure where I want to cut some holes, and then cut some holes. Now, one side is bigger than the other, so I need to remember that, because I'm going to line it up that way, but remember to reverse the hole size when I drill. So, I'm going to put it, obviously it'll be the inside facing that way, the pipes will come out the hose that way. But for lining it up, let's go with I think there. Okay. That'll do. Let me drill some holes with my new hole cutters that I haven't used yet. And I'm sorry, I completely forgot who sent these to me, a whole pack of them. I'll look it up, leave a credit to you later, okay? With a bit of luck, they're spot on. It's a Christmas miracle. Right, now I need to make some sort of bracketry to hold that in place. It will come out a bit there. Might take it back a wee bit, maybe a bit there. Now it'll give me room to get my rocker cover off if I want. Right, bracket time. Aussie Jess will be happy. brackets are done and painted. So just to show you how these are going to work, I had to drill a couple of holes through this edging section. There's one at either side, and these will go there and just get screwed on. The whole thing is going to tilt up that way. Right, while this is while these are drying, I will continue with the process, which is cutting some pipes and fitting these hose ends. So that's the intake one I was telling you about. That will be the high pressure one, as it is. So that will go to the intake. And the other one, the return pipe, the bigger one, will come along here, go down here and go into the water pump. So we'll cut some pipes and fit some hose end fittings. Well, that was yesterday. It is now Boxing Day. I had to give up. I ran into a slight problem. Let me show you. So you know those big inlet plugs you get with the square top? Well, that used to be square. Tried the square thing, it rounded it. Tried to hammer on a socket, that rounded it more. And I kept on hammering on smaller and smaller sockets until it's completely mangled. So I'm not going to bore you with how I'm going to get that out. We'll just skip that bit. I'll maybe add it in at the end, but you don't need to see this. Right, here's where we're at. I managed to get that out by drilling down the middle and then basically collapsing itself with a hammer and chisel. So I've got a little bit of damage in the thread there, but I'm hoping that the lower part of the thread is okay. So I'll just pack it with plumber's tape, hope for the best. What else can I do? Hopefully that will do the job. As long as it catches the first couple of threads, it should find its own way, find its way home. Okay. So far, so good. Now these are tapered threads, so you don't want to go too crazy. I think that's about crazy enough. If it leaks a bit, I can tighten it up. I don't want to go too far though and have the same problem getting this one out. Right, so as I said before, that's the intake for the heater core, which is a bit smaller than the outlet, which I'll now hopefully not have the same problem. That's a brand new water pump, so the plug shouldn't be too crazy. Right, please be kind to me. Oh, thank goodness. I couldn't be doing with another disaster. Yes. Probably a bit more water is going to come out of this because it's lower down than the other one. But we'll see. Oh well, that's the floor wet. Still, beggars can't be choosers. I'm just happy it came out. Might as well let that drip for a bit. It's not dripping onto anything important, just the floor. Right, pop the new one in. I think my socket might be too long to fit in there. Oh, of course. Let me get a wrench. Done. So a quick recap then. Top of the water pump, that's the return. This side of the engine on the intake is going to the intake of the heater matrix, which will be the small one there. It comes back out to the big one. Right, let me show you how my brackets are looking. Here's my brackets. Nice and painted, holes drilled, that's to attach to the firewall. These are to attach my heater core. So let me assemble this and see how it looks. All assembled. So that these holes here, right, they get mounted to the firewall like that. So as you can see, the pipes will protrude through the holes that I made. The fan is obviously mounted there. There's enough room underneath there, it's not going to hit the firewall. And I have deducted that in order for this fan to blow through the heater core, the black has to go to the positive instead of the blue. If I put the blue to the positive, then it would suck, literally. And then that should blow hot air at my wife's feet. So, next step then will be to put these through the holes, mark the holes where this is going to attach to the firewall, and bolt it on. So let me get into the car and get that done. Inside is done, that's how it looks. I ended up replacing those zip tie things. They were a bit brittle, so I'm just using regular zip ties to hold it. It's solid enough. And that's just to hold the fan in place. It's not really structural. Right, let's see how it looks on the other side. But as you can see, plenty of leg room there. It's not going to interfere with anything. Right, how's it look in the engine bay? Plenty of room there to get the hose over and get a clip on. So next, run some hoses, I guess. Hoses are installed. Fairly straightforward. So what's left? Switch for the fan on the inside. Almost there, folks. Just got my little switch to wire up. There's 3 wires in this. One is the power coming in from the fuse box. One is the power going out to the fan. The fan has got 2 wires. Positive and a local earth. The third wire on this switch is an earth to power the LED at the top of the switch. Unfortunately, I don't know which way is on and off at the moment, so I need to stick it in, wire it up. I kind of want the light pointing down the way because it's really bright. Anyway, let me just throw that together. It goes in there. Okay, earth actually goes to blue because I want this fan to blow. Red power goes to black on this, unfortunately. I'll tuck these away after. Earth, I'm going to earth it on my bus bar earth block here. And positive to a fuse. I'm not sure which size of fuse to use. I'll use whatever, what's that just now? Currently got a, I can't see what that is. 5? No, that's not good. Let me get a 20 amp for that. Right, we'll stick a 20 amp fuse for the fan. Might need a 30, but I guess we'll find out if it blows. Right, plug that in. Right, we should be good for test. Ready? You watching? Let's go. Power on. Ignition. Oh yes! Interesting. The little light doesn't go off immediately, kind of fades away. That's okay. Okay, so that's round the right way, so I can tighten that up, tuck these wires out the way, and then it's time to put some more coolant in, start it up, roll it outside, see if it works. We have heat. It's making some sloshy noises. Let me check. Probably need to get rid of some air bubbles out of the heater core. But both the pipes are hot. So we're getting circulation. I'm happy. Well, my wife will be happy because she'll come out with me. Although I do need to get seat belts fitted very soon. Awesome. Suppose I better put it away again. Right, that's my little Christmas project complete. Only took me 2 days. Would have taken me 1 day if that plug hadn't sheared anyway. Right folks, I hope you all had a nice Christmas day and Boxing Day obviously. I'll probably put this up the day after Boxing Day. So I hope you enjoy it. And total price was, I've no idea. I'll try and figure it out. Most expensive part were the hose and the fittings, because, well, Ted gave me the heater core. Right, of course, it's all kind of useless unless I get windows. I do have windows, and I'm kind of thinking I might just fit the 4 windows rather than the 2, but we'll see. But seat belts is important, especially this weather, you know, it's kind of dangerous out there. Okay folks, I will see you before New Year. I do have a New Year's show planned, which will be highlighting everyone that's helped me over this year and what we've all achieved together. Right folks, remember, subscribe, hit the like, share, the little bell notification, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye. Night night, Bugsy.